Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, well, I guess I'm just starting the video over right now, and I say starting the video, you don't know. I instead of just hitting unpause in the video and I'll talk to you, I'll show you when that happened, I just hit restart the video. Now I gotta do this whole thing over again. Oh, rookie mistake. Okay, let's do this again. You're time traveling here. All right. So I mentioned this a little bit in the Copilot video, but everything we have talked about so far has been on the free version of ChatGPT. And you should know that there is a paid tier. So you've been working with ChatGPT 3.5, and the paid tier, which is about 22 bucks a month, is GPT 4.0. And I would encourage you to stick with the free tier. I want to show you what the paid tier can do, but I just got it last week, which means that I used the free version and had zero issues with it for a full calendar year before I decided to uh, go for the paid version. And I'm only doing that because it's my job to stay in the know for these things. And I like cool stuff. And so that, the rule of cool makes drives more decisions than I am willing to admit. But I want to show you some of the differences that it can do here, just so you are in the know and make some decisions in the future for yourself. So this image here, we're going to start on the right. I just think is interesting. Time it took each of these apps or platforms to reach 1 million users. Look at this: Netflix, 4 years; Zoom, 9 months, and that was probably all in 2020. ChatGPT, 5 days. The single fastest adoption rate for any tech tool on the planet. Crazy. And then this over here, I know it's kind of hard to see that those images on the video here, but I did embed this. This is the actual Canvas course here. What you need to know is the data set that these were trained on. So I remember I told you GPT 3.5 was trained on data through 2021. And GPT-4, I think, is up to date as of March 2023. And you're talking the difference between 175 billion data points and 100 trillion with a T. Crazy. And so, in theory, not even in theory, in practice, the data set is far more robust. And we talked a little bit about crap in, crap out. I should probably find a different term: garbage in, garbage out. There we go. And just what you put in will give you different results, right? So that's not just on the user end, but the holistic nature of the data. So I want to show you a couple of things here. We'll start at the end. So what I had done is I requested it make an image for me, and then I paused the video, and then instead of starting the video, I restarted the video. So I plugged into GPT-4. One of the big differences here is it has DALL-E built in, which is an image generator. So this is completely original artwork. I gave it a prompt: create a picture of a teacher in front of the classroom, how to run a science lab, and this is what we gave. This is what it gave me, and it gave me this description here. Just so you know, that's also how I created the image for the Canvas course and the image for all of the thumbnails for the instructional videos. I used the AI image generator. Um, doesn't matter. It's on here somewhere. Oh, there you go. Boom. And it takes less than a minute, that fast. It'll spit out something completely original. The other thing that this comes with, which is pretty sweet, are plugins. So I made mention of this when we were talking about Copilot. Plugins are things you can attach to your AI chatbots to make them more specific, serve different purposes. And you'll notice that the library for all of um, these plugins are significantly more robust than Copilot was. This one I have yet to play around with, but Chat PDF is a tool that's down below this one in the module. I'm assuming this kind of does the same thing where you can, what's here? Unlock the power of PDFs, dive into your documents, find answers, bring information to your fingertips. So you can upload PDFs and then talk to the chat bot about it, which is pretty sweet. So you have those conversations there. More about that when it comes to Chat PDF. So these plugins are super cool, and you can play around with them. The only one that I've used just to play around with is Kayak. You can see it up here, and like asked it to find flights that I'm not actually going to take, but just to see what it can do. The other thing that I have heard of, never had any experience with, and haven't talked to anybody who has any experience with, but I'm very interested in, is you can create your own GPTs, which again, we are at the very forefront of my knowledge here. But essentially, what that means is you can create specialized bots to serve a specific purpose. So, like a cooking assistant to give you advice on recipes, or a differentiation coach, or a feedback coach, or something. Like you can design these things to serve different purposes and turn them on and off as you're working with the tool. Super, super, super cool. So, just so you know, GPT 4.0 is out there. My recommendation is, unless you want to stay in the forefront of those things, if you're seeing the value in this, which hopefully you are, then stick with the free version until you start to see the need for the paid version, or if you're just curious. But free should be good for now.